Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the Roam Service Dog, which got a shape overhaul for 2026. Now, if you're thinking of picking this up or anything else mentioned in this review, we do have affiliate links down in the description below to save you some time from hunting for them yourself, as well as supporting shops that we believe support snowboarding. This board features Roam's Fusion Camber, which is camber through the middle with a small rocker in the tip and the tail. That camber is going to give you all the load, pop, snap, and drive out of this board, while that rocker in the tips is going to give you easy entry in and out of turns, as well as more optimal powder float. This board's available in 147, 151, 155, and 159. I rode this board at Copper Mountain on what can best be described as a leftover pow day. After the resort had closed and they'd groomed, we got some snow on top of the fresh snow that had fallen the previous day. So you had leftover snow that was kind of chopped out in spots to filled in others. You kind of had that light powder groomer, some good corduroys, some chop, but no chunder. There was no chunder. You had warmer temps, so that snow really compressed fast, kind of turned into that cream cheese. Zero wind, and I used my Roam Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. This board's on the softer side because it's made for party boarding, that's for sure. So what you do get is slightly softer tips and then a slightly, I mean incrementally, slightly stiffer midsection through those inserts. It's barely noticeable. The torsional flex is highly abundant. Now, with this being a slightly softer board that's more playful, keep your knees bent. That tip will flap at speeds and slap the ground. You're gonna get shattered. The only thing that's dissipating it is that rod in the nose. That helps kill off some of that kinetic energy. You're still feeling it underfoot. You get into fresh snow and you hit something more abrupt, you're going to feel it hard. But if there's a slight contour in any way, shape, or form, and this thing can climb on top of it, it will. You just want to keep those knees bent because you will get bucked around on it. Yes, you have this camber midsection, and when you load it up and you roll back on the tail, you will get a little pop. And I do mean a little. This thing isn't the most overly snappy thing out there. What you put in is what you get out. So if you think you need to go higher, suck those knees up into your armpit. This is a board that isn't going to boost for you. But if you want to just play around on smaller features, it's going to be fine. When it comes to jumps, like I said, smaller features. Some medium-ish it can handle. If you think you're taking this to the big line and going to send it, you're probably going to die. You have false bravado, you know who you are, you know you're watching this, and you're probably like, Avran, you're wrong. I'm better than you think. Sure, buddy, whatever you got to tell yourself. So with that said, it's a party board. It's going to be an easy board to play around on, but you're not going to get the most response. It's not what it's for. It's not for being calculated. It's for being lazy, laid back, you know, riding slush with the boys, riding pow with the boys. Powder Park's really good on this thing. A little bit wider, so it sets down a little bit better in there. But by and large, you know, if you're hitting a jump, the lip is going to be doing all the work. Suck your knees up if you need to go higher or further, or go with more speed. You know who you are. I see you people that don't understand how to have speed. Remember, speed checks always bounce. We're like halfway through this board review. Are you partying because it's a party board? Cool, give it a thumbs up. If you're not, give it a thumbs down. Either way, doesn't matter, feeds the algorithm equally. Now, if you're new here, subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the programming we've got coming out for you. Trust me, we try to do a video a day when we can for like 9 months of the year. Get in on it with everyone else. Whoa, this thing can butter. Oh my God, so you got this huge nose, and it's also got that directional diamond in it, so it's actually elevating the contact points from back here forward. So you got that slight elevation. This allows you to press into it and engage the rod, but not have to worry about catching your edge, so you can swizzle and sizzle on the nose. Pop a 180, really press into it. It's softer flexing, so you can overpower it. The nice thing is you have that rod to kind of retain a little bit of the snap in there. And with the tail, you've got that double kick tail. You can really get this thing up if you're doing high speed wheelies, but if you want to go sideways, engage the first section of it, push into it, you'll feel it lock in and hold. You can overflex this, so you might need to tone it down. Now with jibbing, it's pretty much the same thing. Like, this thing can jib if you know what you're doing. I mean, it's got a weird shape, and some of you will be like, you can't jib that. Yes, you can. it will lock into a nose press and you're gonna get better snap out of it because of the rod. With the tail press, it can be a little bit soggy, so you really wanna lean back and engage that double kick and really get it up. You're gonna go sideways, it wraps right around the feature. If you're coming from the top rope, it's gonna clap out. So you might wanna just tone it down, be a little lighter on your feet with it. Basically, this is a board that, you know, you're gonna go do some novice spins with it, like on something, or you're gonna hit features not straight on, but you're gonna come from the side, kind of wally up it, play around, things like that. Full on party board mode. This board's loose, kind of like your mom. Got him. Anyways, with it being loose, you're not gonna be doing deep, hard, aggressive carves. Medium, mellow turns, short, tight, quick setup carves. You can get it to whatever edge angle you really want, and you're gonna notice that when you engage it off the front foot with that 3D diamond, it transitions a little bit easier, and then you kind of just ankle steer. It's like riding a skateboard with loose trucks. It's not gonna be the most precise thing out there. If you're looking for something with precision that can kind of be in this category from Rome, you'd either be better off with the Ravine or the boneless instead. This just doesn't have the power in the tail that you need to really slingshot you out of a turn. It'll get the job done for just carving around, but like I said, it's a party board. It's for being just fun and loose. Rider in mind, this is 100% for the party board fanatic. You know who you are. You're watching this because you're like, hey, should I? Yeah, you should. Like what we're doing over here? Want to support us further? Swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. For this being a party powder board, it's amazing. I like that 3D in the nose. It helps funnel that snow out to the side. And this is just so easy to play on if you're doing pow butters or even on a groomer. And with that rod, it helps kind of dissipate some of that kinetic energy. I mean, you hit something more abrupt, it's really gonna flap on you. And if you're going super fast, it's slapping down. I like that they added the double kick into the tail. This just lets it be a little more versatile than it was. It really throws up a slash a lot different. And when you're just cruising around on a groomer, you can do those mellow carves and be forgiving. The big thing is it's not a damp board. It's very lively. It's very playful. It's not gonna be for everyone. I think the previous Service Dog was a little more precise than this, and even that was a playful board. So if you're looking for something that's kind of like a powder surfboard, this is something to consider. Comparable boards, the Ride Warpig, the Nitro Pow, the Salomon 6-stick. Binding recommendations, the Rome Trace Heel Wrap, the Nitro One, the Salomon District Pro. All right, this has been my review of the revamped Service Dog. If you're not into party boarding, I don't know if we can be friends. But if you are into party boarding, well, cool, go watch another video. Actually, take that back. Everyone, just watch another video. Let's just keep watching them. We need your money.